Hey, Aaron.
Yo.
Um, okay, I found something in the fireplace.
Okay.
It's not like it's not a magic thing. It's just a number, 150.
Okay. By happenstance or chance, is there also a type of magic those runes are running?
Abjuration, like most wards. Also a bit of evocation, but that's mostly for just kind of channeling. But
Could you check again?
I check again.
Detect magic.
Yeah.
I'll just carry on with your words. Or actually give me an arcana, because this will technically be something different.
Boop. 14.
Arcana.
Well, detect magic just gives you the auras.
I don't you need an arcana to actually identify what... Identify auras while using detect magic, 15 plus spell level. With your warder's eyepiece, you'll be able to detect abjuration, but you don't detect anything else.
Hold on, let me look at something really quick.
Okay.
The resonance theory. Deep. No illusions on here, so I doubt that's it.
The three
Never
missing
mind.
things are conjuration, enchantment, and necromancy.
Yeah, no, I was looking to see, like, if illusion was one of the missing things, I was going to disbelieve illusions.
It's quite far off, I'm afraid.
Nah, Aaron, I don't see anything else in here.
Okay. Also, JMac, I don't know if this is meant to be a thing, but on the other page of Resonance Theory, there's like some smudge, like a white square smudge.
No, this is part of the book.
Okay.
I was contemplating filling whatever page was with blab, but that felt like a lot of effort for not much gain.
Yep. Looking around these planks, do I see any type of protective things or...
Like words on them?
Yeah.
Or no? Well, no.
Okay, well, dang it, Pa. Oh. Well, I know what the cat is. That is ours.
Mm-hmm.
The arm is a bit strange, but not out of our wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm. If you want, you can give me a sense motive.
Sure. And I'm gonna add inspiration.
Okay. What to get you down? You know, as you're looking kind of up in this area, your eyes are attracted to the bookshelf.
Oh.
Looking up. And there's a few things that you could potentially be like, you know, I don't think my dad would read this. For instance, well, there's a few books. For instance, I believe I posted the list above, but there's The Black Bartender, well, not quite CD, but a romance novel about a woman who moves to Brienne, the City of Roses, and finds something she cannot have. There's also a book on elven tree weaving.
Yeah, I'm gonna yoink those two and just put the first one in my pocket and I'm just gonna toss the elven tree weaving to the side.
Okay. Aaron.
Is there anything like in the shelves behind it, or?
No, but you do notice like 4 gold pieces on the shelf.
I'll open the first book and see if there's anything written on the inside of it.
The Black Bartender.
Yeah.
As you open the book and start leafing through it, a small piece of paper falls out.
Oh, there we go.
Technically, it's Aaron's. Anyway, inside it, on the piece of paper, I'm writing over is lead Galadriel to the light.
Shoot him with a laser? Shoot him with a laser. Opening the other book, is there a piece of paper in that?
No.
No.
Beyond the pages.
Lead Galadriel onto the light. The light. Are you really telling me, Father, to shoot him with the goddamn laser? Oh, wait. Aaron looks over at all the joints. What kind of metal is it?
It's the same metal that makes up him, which you're not quite sure what it is. It looks like some kind of, maybe even celestial metal.
Looking at the joints, do they seem... I wanted to make a engineering check to kind of know the melting point of this, or take a guess at the melting point.
Okay. Hot diggity damn. As Aaron, whacks her massive engineering brain against the thing. Oh. actually, looking at the metal seems a bit more tarnished than the main body of Glutrion. You think, yeah, maybe this is less pure, so whatever kind of melting point, boiling point it has is a little bit lower than what makes up the rest of him.
I grab Ippos's collar and then walk this way.
No, my dog can.
I'm not sure how Evan is dragging Ippos along.
I just tug. I don't actually drag. Come on.
Okay, what do?
I'm gonna get Rusty to take the skull and move it over.
Can do.
Okay. Ippos, I need you to make me a spark, just for a brief second underneath the skull. Ready?
Hang on. What do I have for this? I have prestidigitation. That can make a spark. There we go.
Yeah, as Ippos does this, Aaron hides behind Rusty and covers her head.
At the slightest introduction to light to the skull, a pure blinding white beam of energy fires out from the focusing crystal. As it strikes Glutrion, you see that, I imagine, Aaron, you had it like pointed towards like the joints. Yeah. As it does that, they instantly glow white, while the rest of Glutrion just kind of stays a more like, so it's obviously heating up, but isn't quite to that point. Metal slurring down his body.
Do it again.
As...
Make sure it's all melted. Don't want him to keep jammed up.
Pew, pew.
You can take probably like a minute or two to slowly take off or free Glutrion from this strange metal that's taking up all his joints. I need to find his token.
Ippos just has both hands underneath the lantern, clicking a finger on each hand, one after the other. With each click, there's another spark. And just pew, 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 pew.
John, you're not that big. I think you're medium. As eventually, freeing or revealing itself from the slurry is this: a large angelic statue, which is also a construct.
Ippos immediately points at Aaron and goes, "She did it!"
Hey! Okay. Aaron, as soon as she realizes it's not coming at her to kill her, she's gonna walk forward and take a gander.
We're assuming it's not.
Yeah.
Glutrion indeed appears awake as it stands up. Many segmented shards of goldenish brassy metal makes up its wings that float in the air as it just kind of looks to Epos and looks to Aaron and roll 20. Please let me fucking turn the token. There you go. It doesn't appear to make any movement. Aaron, if you want, you can attempt to identify it.
I would like to.
No points for guessing accurately what it is.
Ippos just stands there waving in front of it, sort of right in front of its face. Hello?
Very unshockingly, this is an angelic guardian. These constructs are typically, well, they're actually not made by anyone on the plane. They're usually made by weird extraplanar people doing who knows what. But they're actually, in their main prerogative, defensive constructs. They have the ability Deflective Wings. As a standard action, an angelic guardian can spread its wings and protect a single adjacent creature from the next ranged attack. And as well as being able to fly with the wings, they also use them as sharp serrated edges to slash at its opponents. However, you also know these things can't speak.
Okay. Welcome to Awakeness. I'm sure you've been introduced to myself, though we've never met.
As both you come into the room as this large metal angel thing is making funky hand movements. I keep forgetting he possesses linguistics.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of was forced to take it because he needed common.
True.
Someone had to sit you down in a classroom and teach you common.
Ooh, are you untrained in linguistics?
I am.
That means Ippos wins.
Though if it is a kind of sign language, I do have a sign language.
Oh, what sign language do you have?
Let me check.
Chances
Never mind. I have Thieves' Cant.
Right.
I wanted to take a sign language, but I don't.
Fun. Aaron, you have absolutely no idea. Epos, this is your first ever interaction with some kind of sign language. Not actually, not quite true. You've read about it. You think you
I'm not sure he has.
So getting through, like, just kind of judging from its motions, you kind of get the sense like protect, and then it points to like everywhere.
Ipos sort of claps his hands and jumps up and down a little bit. It's like, oh, Ipos know this game. Ipos love this game. It's Shavad. Yes, he cleanly no.
Protecting.
Protect. Yes, he protect all around. He protect everywhere.
I'm going to walk over to this box where she drew the where Ipos drew the answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she's going to hold it out to Gladriel and say, "Can you write? If you can write your last prerogative onto this onto this."
As it slowly writes out. It's writing with a... This is hard. As Gladriel writes that, and then for a couple of seconds it stays on the screen and then winks out.
There's a little red flash and a...
Yeah, pretty much.
I hope it's not one of those that just explodes after so many false answers.
Hello, Aaron, I've left you a puzzle.
Boom! Yeah.
Well, clearly, if you couldn't get it within 3 attempts, clearly you're not Aaron.
No, that's what the capture's for, is to make sure none of the robots attempt to try this. It tilts its head at you.
In case of danger in the other sections of this building, what would be the fastest way you would get access to those sections? Never mind, that's a complicated question.
It starts to write anyway.
Okay. Understood.
Ipos attempts to walk through the wall.
Ipos the wall is unfortunately a very solid existence.
I mean, I could have told you that.
We've seen fake walls before. Might have been fake.
Which wall?
It tilts its head at you.
Which wall would you go through to get to the deeper parts of this building, the protected lab?
Oops, that's grey.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
How we get to next level?
It once again just draws a question mark.
I'm gonna go look at the dog head.
Ipos was sure funny bear things at different levels.
Flipping it over, does it look like it's mechanical on the inside?
Yeah, there's like circuitry and machinery. You think actually it might be like a modular piece, looking at Rusty.
She'll bring Rusty over, and then... Does it look like it just has the same connective points as his actual head?
Yeah.
Aaron's just gonna disassemble his face and take off his head. Rusty doesn't seem to care.
Yeah, it looks a bit weird to everyone else to just see the suddenly weird headless but still alive quotation marks a dog. Oh, hello?
And then Aaron's gonna reattach the new head.
Okay, Rusty now has a fuzzy head, but nothing else seems to happen.
No, she's gonna look it over and see if there's any differences other than fuzz.
Beyond cosmetics, no.
She'll
Rusty
take it
does not
off.
change in any way.
She'll take it off and put back the original head.
Okay,
Because the original head has my upgrades to it.
it's true.
Alright. And finally, let's take a gander at the metronome.
Aaron, the metronome looks funky.
It's a funky metronome.
It's a funky metronome. Instead of the usual just small metal strip that makes up the pendulum of most metronomes, this one instead looks to be like crusted with various gems. Also, looking at it, that's no like alloy of metal that you've seen before.
Oh. What the fuck?
You can roll me an appropriate craft check if you want to learn more.
I would love to.
Silas, curiosity returns to you. It seems content with its little search around. It's still a 19, which I'll tell you is actually, well, you know, it's more than you actually needed. Aaron, looking over it, you think this might just be kind of crude actually. It's just a lot of different planar metals as well as these gems melted together. Stuff like abyssium, drukite, hailstone, even though it's technically not metal. Stuff like that.
Huh. Erin's gonna pick it up and sort of turn it around in her hand.
It turns.
It's just, does it look like there's anything? Can I identify it and see if it's magic?
You sure can.
Because I have an idea. 30?
That's a little better. This indeed is a magical item of some sort. Erin gets the idea that it functions to detect resonances, energies of sorts. Judging from what you read in the resonance theory book, maybe that actually. Converting the beats per minute, or taking the beats per minute instead of a specific frequency.
Huh.
As she moves it closer, you picked it up, right?
Yeah.
As she moves it closer to, oh, actually, even with the lace, fucking lace digits that you're wearing, the metronome starts to tick, 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 tick.
I'm gonna need to take these gloves off, but I think I have an idea. Erin's gonna take the gloves off, and then she's gonna walk around the house to try to see if there's any planar resonance things that. Yeah.
Yeah. You can do so. Roll me a perception.
I'm gonna use inspiration on this.
Thanks to the metronome, you're getting a bonus. And with that 5, that'll be enough.
Hey.
Erin, you don't quite know all the resonances, which magical things come at yet, though you could technically very easily figure it out, considering you have like 4 spellcasters with you. But going throughout the house, it ticks at a few various things, like your icebox, your sink, the small little light that's next to your father's chair, and finally, one place that's a little bit odd altogether. As that blue square that you see, it ticks there at a rate of 150 beats per minute.
Oh god, there's gonna be like a beating heart under the floorboards.
150 beats per minute.
Yeah.
So that's 150. We had 150 before, then the fireplace. Hey! Magic face. Ash, get over here.
Yes, hello. I am coming over with my magical face.
Use your magical face and tell me what kind of magic this is.
Okay. Detect magic.
Arcana, please. Holy
Net
shit.
20.
Ash, thanks for that. Normally the DC for this is very high. Due to the fact that you've used a resonance metronome and also the fact that you got a fucking 20, Ash, you can see there's a doorway where the doorway is. As you sense strong energies of conjuration there.
Conjuration.
Cool.
In
Aaron
fact,
writes 150 in the conjuration slot.
Ash, you can see a door handle.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
You certainly can, as your hand latches onto nothing, and you can pull the door open.
What are you
By
doing?
the way, I found a door.
What?
Creak.
Let me check quick.
What part of threat of disintegration do you and Ippos not understand? Aaron says as she backs up.
Ipos not been disintegrated yet. It's all good.
Ash, as you open the door, inside is just a black hallway, stairs leading... oh, stairway leading down. As you open the door, a number flashes up. 7 out of 7.
Hey, look there. There's 7 things that we need to do. Do you think this counts up or down, Aaron? We either did everything, or we missed or we're missing everything. What do you think?
A few, so the obvious answer is that we found it all, because we already done a few.
Or you just found the 7th,
That seems likely.
and you just found them out of order.
Yeah.
Also entirely possible.
Ipos starts checking everything he's touched for more numbers.
Even with Detect Magic and other divinationary spells, you don't see any more numbers.
Detect Secret Doors only ever got me that book.
That book.
The book of the main journal.
Ah.
Kinds of magic, so it's not asking for the 7 numbers. Though I suppose I can do this. Aaron's reaches out to touch the 7 out of 7.
Your hand passes straight through.
I stick my head through.
Your head goes straight through too. It's a stairway down.
The stairs.
Oh, we're going down the stairs now?
Well, judging by the fact that I wasn't stopped by that, I'm gonna assume yeah.
You can head down the stairs. Stairs are actually quite long, and it gets kind of dark, assuming you don't have a light source on you.
Uh,
You have a lantern?
I have a wayfinder, and I activate it.
There you go.
That works. As eventually you come to a much larger open space. Aaron, judging from your father's notes, there's only one place, one, thing this would probably be.
Yeah.
As you can pretty much just drop yourself anywhere there as another dimensional door opens up.
What in the?
J-Mac's been breaking out his animated again.
They're broken for me, but I hope they work.
I
pulsing.
I see this and this blinking.
Good, that's what it should be. For me, they're just big white boxes. Maybe if I just... Let me see.
Not
I
allowed.
want to see my map.
Not allowed.
There you go.
Aaron?
That. What the hell is this?
You walk up to this large central thingy-mabobbit. You're not quite sure what it is. But at your approach, it suddenly lights up. Various little lights in this big blackness just appearing, and a screen appears in front of you, hovering in the air.
Okay.
It just says, "Welcome, Rivian."
No, this is Aaron.
It doesn't reply back to you.
Is there a input device nearby?
Yeah, Aaron looks around.
Not that you can see.
It's another touchscreen?
Poke.
But when you said it said welcome whatever, did it literally say that or did it display on the
Oh
screen?
no, it's in text. It's like a floating panel with a text just saying "Hello, Rivian," which, as Aaron, boop, it flickers away, returning with a big list.
That's a list.
I've seen many lists in my time and that is a list.
Reading through them, they all appear to be like project names. 143 agricultural revivification drone. 98 emergency response drone. 65 scavenger bot Mark 1. As she can quickly flick through the list. There also appears to be other kind of subdirectories where it's like library list.
Huh.
A few other things like calendars, timers, kind of all the basic functionalities you'd expect from a computer.
Looking through the list, is there a name that sticks out to me?
You do see amongst the very few last entries, there is 302. Rusty.
Click.
It opens up. Password required.
Aaron types her name in?
Brr.
No.
Is
I think it'd be that easy.
Is there one of those get a hint buttons?
No, there's not a get a hint button.
Damn it.
Aaron backs out of that.
Okay.
What about a forgot your password option?
Yeah.
It says, please contact Windows customer service. No. There's no recovery.
Well, as long as impressive this place is, I did come here for a reason. Aaron's gonna go to the library list.
The library list displays a long list of books, which Ash is currently kind of looking at right now. Ash, ooh, there's a lot of looking around. I assume your family is very well read, or at least they know books.
I wouldn't say terribly well read. All the books they do have are probably very specialized. I mean, they're not a wealthy family, and books are expensive.
Yeah. Well, I suppose that works well enough, especially with your time here. You recognize a lot of these books are not collector's editions, first editions of planar theory, of construction equations, magical runes, and blah 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 blah. Just a verbal wealth of knowledge. To answer Aaron's question, the knowledge she's looking for could very well be found out here.
Yeah, Aaron's gonna find the books and basically select them, I guess. See if that does anything.
As she does so, Ash, you notice in the shelf, some of the books disappear, and instead in their place reappear the books that Aaron selected.
Aaron,
Yep.
are books supposed to disappear and be replaced with other books?
What was one of the other books?
The ones that just appeared or the one that disappeared?
Just appeared.
Something on planar theory, I think.
Then yes.
You want me to grab it?
Yes.
Okay. Ash starts just gathering any books out of the shelf that, suddenly materialize.
Yep. Aaron's gonna grab a few books out of that list and then go back to the main screen. Think for a few minutes. What else is in this room other than this big main thing? Does this big main thing seem to be fueled by what's around, or are these other things?
You're not sure. Well, you can certainly see in these walls, there's like tools, but it's like pull-out drawers and openable cabinets. There doesn't appear to be a direct power source, though. You just see these like weird mystical-looking circles in the corner, though.
Yeah,
Not sure what those are.
I'm gonna go take a gander at those.
Sure are some mystical-looking circles.
Oh man, I love me some circles.
Sure geometry.
Oh yeah. Am I gonna explode if I step in this circle?
You don't think so?
I step in the circle.
You don't explode.
That's
Congrats.
nice.
You do, however, melt.
Aaron, if you want, you can give me, I believe it's either Arcana or Planes.
24 Arcana.
Aaron, you're pretty sure. Now, you could, if you go back to the computer, actually, opening up one of the less important sounding things like Party Bot 2, you actually see an option to summon them.
Oh.
You think. You remember your father mentioning in his notes that all the machinery is kept on a separate level. You think this is how he retrieves it without having to go into that separate level, to instead bring it here to work on.
Huh. I guess I'll summon Partybot.
Partybot is just this kind of little 2 feet tall thing with very spindly limbs and what looks like a fixed conical hat. It's currently unactivated.
And I can put it back, right?
Yeah, you just have to, if it's in the circle, you have an option to remove it.
Did you
Yep.
find it, a friend?
In the book's log, does it say that there's like a journal or a note?
You can find several like journals of some sort. Well, actually, you can find like 4. I suppose 4 is several.
Can I find anything about whatever his most recent is?
You would guess that would be the journal labeled Journal 4.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay.
Also, Ash, grab this book.
Okay. Hey, does your dad have any books on summoning celestials?
Flip.
He has. There's a lot of like summoning books, but they seem kind of more aimed at people who have absolutely no idea what they're doing with summoning. So yes, technically, but probably not advanced as you maybe want.
Damn.
It more seems like a hobby.
It's like the sort of thing someone who's like had absolutely no magical training, who's like, I could technically draw a circle and summon something would do. Like probably what you'd expect from someone who is like, oh, I'm into the occult, let's summon a devil.
Sorry, man. No.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Journal?
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks. Aaron's gonna quickly look through it.
Is there anything you're particularly looking for in general? Because there's a lot of the journal just appears to be like day-to-day thoughts, like, Aaron came back from the wastes again. The girl is braver than I ever was, but I don't like her going out there. Maria is no help. I find myself outnumbered in this household once again, despite my many friends.
I'm gonna go to the last page.
There's just a very short entry, which I need to look up a name, because this mentions the people you have a debt to.
It just says, they are coming.
art.mp3.
It says, Aaron, I have one regret, and that it is that I am dying.
Cannot recommend. 2 out of 10.
Aaron, do not touch feet. No. It just says NLC have sent their final letter. I can't hold them off anymore. This is the end, I guess. I need to get things ready for Aaron.
Just so it reminds me, NLC, does that ring a bell?
Yes, that is the Nanaro Loan Company.
Oh.
The company that technically your father owned a very substantial debt to.
Right. Okay. Does that mean this was a murder?
Murder?
The loan company we're in debt to. It seems like he was having some problems before he kind of locked everything up. He managed to lock everything up, but we all kind of just assumed his body gave out.
This doesn't sound good.
Yeah, Huh. 'Cause he doesn't talk anything about his health or anything like that. There goes to some previous pages, and it doesn't. I'm assuming it doesn't.
No. In fact, it actually mentions he felt like he was getting a little bit better as of recently, but he thinks that was just kind of like the weather being good. Like, oh, the pressure's been low, my hips aren't like absolutely killing me, stuff like that.
Huh.
There's certainly nothing in like the pages before that final one that suggested like impending doom or stuff like that. It's very common, like, oh, I finished work on blah 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 blah. I need to buy more milk, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Your father was a rambler.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, by the way, Aaron,
Yeah.
something just came to mind.
What?
You know, I think the only room in your house we haven't searched is yours.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, you should search your room.
Oh, right. Oh, jeez. Hi. Yes. For, a 12-ton walking robot, you're surprisingly quiet.
You just see that Gladiator does sort of like glide. Like when he walks, it's very weird.
Yeah. Hey, Gludiron. What's up?
He holds up the notepad and points with a pen to the words, "Where is Silverwick?"
Ash just points to Aaron?
Yeah, I don't know if my father, Rithian, died.
Galadriel turns the notepad to face himself, draws a tear on the unsmiley face, and holds it back out to you.
I was really hoping he would write, "What is death?"
Wait, why are you sad?
He points to you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay.
Comes over and gives you a pat on the shoulder.
Thanks.
12-ton pat.
He's gentle.
Squish. Squish.
Aaron's gonna sense motive quick. It's like, wait, was this programmed or is he suddenly developing intelligence?
Go for it. You feel like he does have a level of intelligence, but it's like very low level. Sort of like, you guess maybe like 3 int. However, he does seem very in depth with emotions. Or you'd maybe guess that's something to do with his angelic nature rather than the coding.
I wasn't under the impression that you were actually intelligent, Gladriel. Gladwick?
It turns the book to itself, draws a question mark, and shows you again.
Right. With my father being dead, does that mean you follow my orders or my mother's?
It just stares at you.
Understood.
It turns around, walks back through that dimensional door.
Silas pings psychic significance as it walks by.
Much like everything in here, there's only... Actually, that's a lie. There's a tiny little nibbling of emotional energy within its center that isn't Aaron's.
Interesting.
It's the sort of flicker that you get when someone like laughs at a very bad joke. That sort of level of emotional significance.
Okay.
No.
Aaron's gonna quickly go through the books and look for a book on created intelligence.
You can find one aptly named "The Dangers of a Brain."
Yeah, Aaron's gonna quickly pull that out.
So let's see, you're grabbing some planar books. The Dangers of a Brain. Are you taking your Faber's last journal?
Yeah. And also, I'm going to do a quick test of all the things that he allowed me to touch. I'm going to see if there's password locked on those or no.
Yeah, everything that you're allowed to touch, which is a lot of the like seemingly lower threat things, such as Party Bot Mark II, don't have passwords. All the higher threat stuff, and also some ones which don't entirely make sense. Like for instance, you can't access Defense Drone Mark III for whatever reason.
Huh.
Shit like that. But
Okay.
yeah, a lot of the stuff is very clearly dangerous.
Okay. I got an idea, but I guess I need more time to explore this place. We got what we came for. We should probably get going. Ash.
It is getting quite late after all.
I could definitely spend at least a few days here just studying on some of these things. But if we gotta go, we gotta go.
Yep. And with that, I gotta go. Only one thing Aaron's gonna suggest is that if Wolf willing, heft the giant fucking box that this folds back up into, and bring it to my room.
Can your floor handle it?
Never mind. Put it in the basement.
Yes,
Do
put
that.
it down right next to the big corrupting fridge.
Yes.
It's probably fine.
Very well.
There's really nothing organic in here. Other than like the wood paneling, but
One corrupted wooden house coming right up.
Thank you. Alright. I'll go. See ya.
See ya.
bye.
As I guess the last thing Silas attempts to read emotion Galadriel.
It's gonna take like 10 minutes of Silas literally just sort of looking over him and just poking him in its essence. Let's see. Come on, curiosity. It's an aid from curiosity?
Curiosity's perception is real good.
It is. Because it's using my ranks and
I bet Blue already had the rank.
wisdom. Yeah, 1 rank though. I've got 3.
He's a self-sufficient boy. Hand.
His perception is actually as good as Silas's.
Admittedly, you're not a wisdom love.
That should be 18.
Okay. I'm afraid that is nowhere near enough to read his emotional aura, as the DC is 20
Yeah.
plus its hit dice.
Yeah, read aura is annoyingly difficult.
Always try to detect thoughts.
I could actually. Oh, this is the same. Is this the same day that we Is this the same day that I had the thing with
The old trick?
Yeah.
No. Was it actually?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think
think it
that's
actually might be.
Yeah.
Oh, this has been a long day.
Yeah.
It has
Oh,
been.
if you think this is long, JMac, my fucking Wednesday game, one day was like 6 or 7 sessions.
Admittedly, I expected this much for a school campaign, just because a lot of investigation. That takes time.
Yeah.
And yes, it would be the same day. I don't know how many spell slots you've used.
I haven't used a ton. I've only used. I think I've actually only used 1, and that was on a detect thoughts.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you also
I'll
just
do it
get
again.
once for free anyway. Okay.
Yeah, but I've already
let
used
me
that
roll
one,
a save.
so.
Okay.
You-
Boom, boom, boom.
That's
Cast
a
detect thoughts.
yeah. Didn't even bother using my stare that time. That would have been
I don't-
overkill though.
I don't know if it's immune to mind affecting things.
If it
So-
is, then it would be immune to detect
That's
thoughts,
also
I believe.
true. However, I don't know if that's because of construct traits. That's usually that they just don't have a brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, construct traits. Mind is immune to mind affecting things. They're there's a specific reason I'll have it work in this circumstance. Though, Silas, although you do detect that it's free intelligence, his brain is very, flat. There's just, like, this grey expanse of, like, there's thought potential in there, but isn't using it.
Interesting. Okay. So it's not even full of the instinctual animalistic thoughts, it's just a thought sheet with no wrinkles.
It's reactive.
I mean, what animalistic thoughts would it have? It's normal.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I guess a more appropriate term might be angelic instincts.
Is that inevitable?
Do you say that?
Yeah, I think Silas does.
It doesn't react.
Are you an inevitable?
Yep. No, I mean, actually, I would pull this piece of paper, draw a question mark, and show it to you.
And you would know if you were. Oh well. You will be You're an interesting one. Strange, but interesting. Then again, this family does seem to be that. Oh well, I shall not overstay my welcome. So long, Galadriel.
He gives a little wave. As I suppose nobody really wants to learn what happens if you stay inside when the cube is moved.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay. It's back to the campus map. Well. It's late when you get back to the dorm. You probably won't continue much longer. But there is one thing interesting as you enter in. Lit by a candlelight, Lee is talking to an individual that Ash has seen before. Guess who it is, Ash?
Oh.
It's the Fae. As you all enter, Lee gives a small wave. Oh, hello. You're up late.
Yeah, hello? What are you doing back here? So I say in Celestial.
I was invited, as is appropriate of nobility.
Okay,
Sorry,
enjoy yourself.
royalty.
Okay, enjoy yourself. Ash just walks fast like, well, someone invited him. It's their problem.
Who are you, might I ask?
What language are you asking?
Celestial, same as
Oh,
Ash.
good. She bows her head a little. I'm Zebia of the Shattered Chalice, Archknight of the Mephuvian Court.
I see. It is a pleasure to meet someone from court, then.
Likewise. As Lee says, yes, as, technically the highest ranking person on campus, apparently so far, I've been instructed to offer Zebia a room while she continues her search. Anyone with decent sense motive can see Lee is exasperated.
Easy. Yeah. Poor Lee.
What they search for?
Zebia looks to you. I'm searching for Duchess of Daisies, for she has abandoned her duty.
Would Ipos know what Duchess of Daisies is?
Roll me a nature.
Where's nature gone? There it is. Next to nobility.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
technically a
Ipos,
nobility also
why?
works.
Holy shit, Ipos, you're supposed to be good at this, or at least reasonable.
Nobility works?
It's
Nobility
literally
also
your
works.
thing.
Ipos knows a little. Holy shit. Start off with Ipos. Ipos, you just know pretty much generally from your time in the Fae courts. Fae like to play at certain things. And in some cases, a lot of the time it's nobles. They give themselves titles, they construct duchies, they, play at human nobility. A sort of weird, organized chaos that's like parading is law, but still chaos deep underneath. Silas, you also know this. Well, you'd also know, Duchess of Daisies is not a very high title. This is sort of like, bitchwork level of royalty within the Fae courts. So it's a bit strange that someone who, as you look over Zebia, Archknight, she's probably like top 8, top 7 in the local court.
Interesting. Strange that one of such prestige among the courts would be searching for the equivalent of a countess on our school's grounds.
She nods. it is not so strange when you consider that. She looks into the distance. We are only allowed here on a technicality. Your school is contested ground.
Ah, I see.
It would be of offense to send unknown lore.
Yes, I understand. Contested ground, though.
She nods. This place is owned by someone with a title.
Fey noble owning this land.
They nod.
Are they Fey, or are they mortal?
They are mortal.
Does our headmistress have a title among the Fey?
Oh, no, though she is very well respected for her work.
Oh, that is good. Please. Well, thank you for indulging my curiosities, Arch Knight. I wish you luck on your mission.
Thank you. Have a good night. I believe you mortals need sleep? Lee nods.
Yes, we do.
As this is where I think we're going to end the session because I desperately need to pee. But also, you'll have a chance to talk to Zebia over what will pretty much be the night and the morning. Epos, I need to message you something.
Yes, you do.
You make it sound like you now know what it is.
I didn't know you did, but I suspected. Thing. I don't.
I mean,
even
there's
know
technically.
what, but
Yeah. Technically, there's two things, but there's one thing and the other thing's technically your prerogative, as you still do have that magical flute, but you just kind of have it in your pocket and it's like, this might know.
Yeah, I know I do. I was told to keep hold of it, so he's keeping hold of it. She's literally been given no other instructions for it other than keep hold of it and she'll find you. So
this is just a comedy of errors. That technically might end up being really bad for someone, but oh well. This is why you don't mess with the Fae. Anyway, I'm going to BRB. If anyone has any questions or things you want to talk about, I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Alright.